Hey guys, me Allie. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a beautiful start to your day. I'm here today with the second video in my holiday series. In today's video, I'm going to show you 5 DIY home decor pieces that are extremely easy to make and super inexpensive. I am absolutely in love with the way that they all came out, and I really hope you enjoyed them as well. Let me know in the comments what you think below. And of course, if you have any questions or concerns, just ask them in the comments below and I'll be sure to get back to them as soon as possible. And without further ado, we're going to move right into this video. First DIY, I'm thinking of a festive word that reminds me of the holidays. I chose Noel. I bought these foam letter pieces at Joann's Fabrics for about 97 cents a piece. And then I'm spreading a thin layer of paint on all the visible spots of the letter. Next, I'm pouring glitter all over the letter so that it sticks to the paint. After each section, I'm preserving the glitter by folding up the piece of paper underneath it and pouring all the excess glitter back into the container. And then I'm just repeating this step on all the visible spots of each letter. Once all the visible spots of each individual layer are covered in glitter, I'm allowing them to dry overnight. The next day, I took some Mod Podge and applied a thin layer to each letter to seal in the glitter. I already did this so you can see that the glitter does not come off once the Mod Podge is applied. When you're done, allow your letters to dry for about 5 to 7 hours or until the Mod Podge dries clear. And that's it. You'll be left with a beautiful statement piece that is inexpensive to make and that is sure to jazz up any room. For this next DIY, I'm taking a canvas pillowcase that you can get at Michael's for about $5. I'm taking a pillow that I already have at my house and I'm just stuffing it into the pillowcase. I like mine to be really fluffy, so I'm taking a pillow that's a little larger than the pillowcase and just stuffing it all in there so it's really full and really fluffy. Next, I'm taking some chalk and some felt in the color blue. I wanted mine to be blue, but again, this is completely customizable. And I am tracing out the letters for the word that I wanted to say. I wanted mine to say believe, so I wrote the B-E-L-I-E-V-E on 2 pieces of felt. Then I simply took a scissor and cut out each letter. Once all the letters are cut out, I'm arranging them on my pillow before I glue them so I can know exactly what it's going to look like when it's done. Using tacky glue, I'm taking each letter, flipping it upside down, putting glue all over the letter, basically like outlining each letter with the glue, and then flipping it back over and placing it into the spot that I want to see it in. You can always use hot glue as well, but I find that tacky glue sticks a little bit better to the canvas. To finish this pillow, I'm just taking some pom-pom garland that I bought at Joann's Fabrics with a 60% off coupon. Seriously guys, I got this garland for so cheap, dirt cheap. And I'm just sewing it onto the outer edges of the pillow. If you don't want to sew it, you can always just glue it on instead. And that's all it takes to make this gorgeous pillow. It brightens my day every time I walk by it in my parlor. So simple, so cheap to make, and best of all, so cute to look at. I also made this pillow in the same manner. I printed out a reindeer silhouette, cut it and pasted it to my pillow, then hot glued rhinestones to the perimeter. Finally, I added white pom-pom garlands to finish this look off. This might just be my new favorite pillow in the entire world. this third DIY, I'm starting off with making a paste, which is basically 1 part water for every 2 parts paste. Mix it up until everything is blended together. Then I'm taking this tree cone that I bought at Walmart for about $3 and I'm covering it with saran wrap. Take the color yarn that you want to work with and set it aside. Then pour your paste out into something flat. I'm using this platter that you can buy at the dollar store. Take your yarn and place it over the paste and just squish it in so that all of the yarn has a little bit of the paste on it. Then you're going to take your cone shape and you're simply going to wrap it all the way around the saran wrap. Get crazy with this and have fun. There's no wrong way to wrap this. The crazier it is, the better it will look. If your yarn starts to get tangled up like mine did here, just cut your yarn, tuck it underneath one of the other pieces of yarn, and then just start over. When it hardens, all of the pieces will harden together anyway, so it doesn't really matter if you have one long piece or several short pieces. When you're satisfied with your design, let it lay out for at least 24 hours to dry. I actually had mine dry for about a day and a half. This next step is optional, but I'm covering mine with some micro beads. You can always cover yours with glitter or leave it just the way that it is. Once it's completely dry and hard to the touch, remove it off of the saran wrap. It should come off pretty easily. Then take some buttons and hot glue them onto the tree to act as the ornaments. And voila, your very own handmade Christmas tree. I am in love with the way this came out. I hot glued some popsicle sticks to the inside of the tree for extra stability. This is just such a fun way to add a little holiday cheer to any room in your house. And grand total of this DIY? Under $5. I had most of the supplies in my house already. For this next DIY, you're going to need a shadow box. I bought mine for $10 at Michael's after using a 50% off coupon. Then I just added some glitter to it in the same fashion that I did with the Noel sign. I'm removing the backing and adding on a baby blue piece of cardstock. Next, I'm taking my actual frame, flipping it over, and I'm adding some colorful ornaments and colorful pom-poms. Take your backing and secure it to the shadow box frame. Finally, take some stick-on letters and write out whatever saying you would like. I'm going with "Let It Snow." Hang this beautiful masterpiece up and be blown away by its beauty. I can't even walk by this in my house without stopping and staring. This is easily my favorite DIY of this video. I hope you like it as much as I do. And for the last DIY of this video, you're going to need a long sock. Take a cup of rice and then place the sock over the cup of rice. Flip your cup over and the rice should go straight down to the bottom. I did this twice. I added 2 large coffee cups of rice into the sock for the bottom base. Next, I'm taking a piece of white thread and I'm just wrapping it around and tying it so that I can secure each layer. I'm going for 2 layers for this snowman. The first layer is going to have 2 cups of rice and the second layer is going to have 1 cup of rice for the head. I am then taking a white elastic and I am wrapping it around the top, securing it in place. Then I'm going to take a pair of scissors and I'm just going to cut the top off. Now time to decorate. I'm taking some fabric, I just had this laying around, and I'm gluing it on, acting as a scarf. Then I'm taking 2 sticks that I found outside and again hot gluing it on to act as the arms. Then I'm taking some peppercorns and I'm using them as the eyes. I actually didn't really like the way these eyes came out, so you'll see later that I end up using buttons instead. But I kept the peppercorns for the smile as well. And like I said, I didn't really like the way the peppercorn looked, so I used the buttons instead. I think it makes it look a lot better. Lastly, I'm taking some hot glue and I'm gluing the excess sock from the top down. And that's it, this super, super adorable snowman that probably cost about $2 to make. I had socks at home and I had rice at home as well. The sticks I found outside and the peppercorns and the buttons I had right in my pantry. Well, the buttons I had downstairs, the peppercorn I had in my pantry. But I love the way this came out. I think it looks so good. They're so easy to make, and these would make really cute gifts as well. And that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed these DIY decorations for your house. I had a lot of fun making them. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. I love you guys so much, and I hope you're having an awesome start to your holidays. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.